When evaluating a casualty, you should follow the 7 steps most commonly used. First, check whether or not the person is responsive. Next, check their breathing. This can be done by putting your hand near their nose in order to feel any airflow. After that, you should check for a heartbeat. You can check for a pulse on the neck, under the armpit, on the wrist, or near the groin. After finishing this step, you should attempt to feel for blood that may be pooling underneath the injured person. You can then begin to check them from head to toe for any unknown injuries that they may have suffered. When evaluating a casualty, do not jab at the eyes or be overly rough or risk of further injury. Typically, bandages made from clothing are pieces that are cut or torn from the cloth. However, for this example, we are going to take a sweatshirt and twist it in order to make it tight enough for our next demonstration. When bandaging a casualty, find the injured point on the casualty and wrap the bandage around the wound. Try to cover as much surface area around the wound as you can in order to help ward off infection. Do not apply a bandage either across the neck or across the temples, or you risk injury to the injured person. There are many ways to carry a person out of a dangerous situation. The fireman carry, however, is probably the most well-known of all the ways. In order to perform a fireman carry, you must lift the person to their feet. Then, drape their left arm over your back. Now, grab their right arm and squat down in front of the person with your leg in between both of theirs. Use their right arm to pull them onto your back before standing up straight and carrying the person to safety. The back carry is very quick and easy to execute. In order to perform the back carry, begin by lifting the person to their feet similar to the fireman carry. Then, grab their left arm and stand in front of them. Grab their right arm and hunch over while pulling them onto your back. You can then remove them from the area. The two-man carry is performed with 2 people attempting to lift the same person in tandem. This carry can only be reliably performed on someone who is conscious and capable of lifting themselves up. Begin by locking the arms of both carriers in the manner demonstrated. Then squat in order for the casualty to sit back into the carrier's arms. If done correctly, the casualty should be cradled comfortably by the carriers. Do not violently jerk the injured person when trying to carry them, and always use proper carrying form. If improper form is used, you are risking further injury.
Using the high ground can help you gain a lay of the land around you in a survival situation. Shelter is a necessary part of surviving in any situation. It is the main thing protecting you from the elements. It can either be pre-made or made from the resources around you. Hunting may be necessary in order to gather food for much needed nourishment.